Hi, this is the fourth part of making map editor for Nidhogg to in Godot for point 4. In this part, I've concentrated on editing the objects. The first thing I've started making is Inspector, where you can change the properties of map objects. And to make it more customizable, I've made it generate on the start of editor. But the problem is that some properties are numbers, like repeat, some are text, like ID, and some are Boolean. So I had to make few editors and parse it properly. Also, the another problem is that the editors have unique properties, like the text one has editable property and the checkbox has disabled. So it make a conflict when I set editable to true, so I can change it. Checkboxes disabled sets to true too, so it disables. So I had to make a unique parser for each editor. After that, I've decided to make a transform gizmo, so you can move object by mouse. First, I drew a gizmo in Photoshop. After that, I've started making a gizmo node in Godot. It works by using input function because it's a control node. It can detect when you click and release it, so when you click, I move an object and a gizmo with it. But the problem is that when I move object by gizmo, it doesn't changes in Inspector. So I've started synchronizing it. It works by sending a signal of a property name and a new value. And then I catch it and change the index property of object. The GUI sees the signal, watches what changed, and sync it. But it's still pretty raw, so I'm gonna change it after. Also, I've fixed some bugs with making and deleting rooms and flushing memory when you make a new map. You can now move a camera by a middle mouse button. If there is too many rooms, it will exceed the GUI and get on top of Inspector interface, so I've fixed it. I've started making a settings system. It will work by making a ini file in the folder where executable is, with the settings in it. You can change the settings through changing ini file or in the editor itself. I will finish it in the next part, so it gonna create ini file on the first launch with default settings and load it after. The editor is becoming better and better, but it still is not perfect. So, I want you to join the GitHub repository and help me to make the first and the best map editor for Nidhogg too. Right now, I want to see if there is any people who want to join me. And in the next part, I will tell you how you can help me in developing. Bye.